hour. I'm here with a special guest today, but first, we want to get us in the mood. Even if the sky is falling down around us, we can still stay in a high vibe. And that's what this show is all about, reaching that high vibration through gratitude. So while the song is playing, listen to the lyrics, but also help us to share this out.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
All right. Even if the sky is falling down, we can still maintain that high vibration. Today, I want to welcome a dear friend that I met just recently when I was in Mount Shasta and just fell in love with this woman, her energy, her beauty, her grace, and her high vibration. So I want to welcome in Sonia. Hello, hello.
Hello. Thank you for having me here today.
Absolutely. I love that you're here. And I love that you are going to share your beauty with us and this beautiful, I don't even know what to call it. Do you call it a modality or just a teaching? What word do we use to describe the Christ codes?
The Christ codes are a healing modality. They're also a light language. It's a light language of sound and light that actually speaks to your body through Sophia's song. It's interesting. She is uttering these sounds of creation through the Christ codes, and those sounds are singing to your body, to your soul, to activate it and bring us back online to the memory of our true self, our true genetic divine blueprint.
Beautiful.
I hope that answered your question.
It does. I absolutely love it. And We've got people in the audience. One of them is Grace Isis, and she says, I've made a visit to your website and read about the Christ codes. Very interesting, and thank you. So I've shared that out with others about the website and how they can come in there. I talked about it this morning on the morning show, and I want everybody to hear about this and to understand how to work with those Christ codes.
All righty. Well, just to give you a little background, I had a life of chronic illness and a near-death experience in 2012 from the illness. And I went up to, and then I subsequently had a medical healing. And after that time, I realized that if I didn't heal my core wounds, that I was just going to create another illness, because that's what I had done all my life. So I went up to Mount Shasta and went up to a sacred spot that I really love. In fact, I took Teri with me there when she came to visit Mount Shasta. She can testify to the beauty of this place. And anyway, I got down on my knees and I confessed and took responsibility for everything that I created in my life. And then I asked her to please help me to stop creating illness in my life. And at the end of my prayer, my supplication, I heard her say, your prayer has been heard. And so I went home that evening. I went through a 3-day cleansing since after that period. And then shortly thereafter, I started receiving downloads for the Christ codes. And it first came in with Jesus showing up and with the gold book open before us. And I'm asking him, what does this mean? And he said that this was a teaching that I was bringing to the world. So shortly thereafter, the codes started coming into my dreams, into my consciousness. And I actually received a physical download of diamond blue light transforming the cells of my body into diamond light. So it was a fantastic experience. And I subsequently realized that the alphabet is our hieroglyphs, and that each alphabet letter represents an energetic that is flowing out from Sophia. And so I created a new language based on that, and that's what the Christ codes are. Any questions?
So the codes themselves, it's numbers, right, that you use?
Well, there's two aspects to the codes. There is the alphabetical side of the code, and each letter of the alphabet is a hieroglyph that represents an energetic. So looking at the letter A, it represents creative energy. And if you look at the letter itself, it is a pyramid with a capstone on top of it. If you were to like put a bottom to the A, you would have a pyramid with a capstone on top of it. And so I just started seeing the alphabet in that way. I saw the letter B as being very supportive, and C is like a cup turned on its side to as like the chalice. And so I just started creating the sounds, Trinity blueprints related to each alphabet letter. So each Christ code is a Trinity relationship of one vowel and two consonants that represent an energetic. And then there's the numerical side of the code. So each alphabet letter correlates to a numerical code, which if you're familiar with vortex mathematics, it's built off a system called 369. And 3 represents the feminine, the divine feminine. 3 represents the divine masculine. 6 represents the divine feminine. And when you add those two numbers together, you get unity consciousness through the number 9. And we need that number to go to 0 point, to go to the center of our hearts, to connect to Sophia. And our heart is the divine connection point back to source. And so that is your 0 point. And a lot of scientists are talking about that. that they're really understanding the 0 point relationship and how it's created through this vortex action of energy coming down our spinal column and going to the heart and looping around on the upper section, looping it around on the outer section, and then like turning ourselves inside out like a seed. And so the Christ codes are facilitating that energetic happening in your cells, in your body. And they are a way for you to start to communicate with yourself, because we are an aspect or like a fingerprint of Sophia. We have all her divine gifts and qualities, but we are representative of just a portion of her. So it's like a holographic image. You know, when you look at a holograph, the whole picture is contained in, every time you slice that picture up, the whole picture is contained within the next slice. So that's kind of like what we are. We're like a piece of her, but we are whole within that piece. And the codes are speaking to the universe that lies within you. So I'm going to stop right there because I know I just said a lot. See if you have any questions.
Oh my gosh, I absolutely love learning this. And I have been on your website, and I have been starting to play the videos. And I just want to encourage anyone that hasn't visited the website yet to please do so. This is a beautiful teaching and modality that was birthed into existence for everyone. I really feel that it was for everybody, for all of us to benefit from this. I feel like it's really healing. Like you were saying, that seed just opens up and uncovers whatever is there. And I guess my question is it always 3 numbers? And I have a reason for asking that question.
Well, the code, the whole code is built off of Trinity relationships, and even in the foundation, I have it set up as body, mind mastery, heart mastery, and soul mastery. So in the body, mind mastery, we have the Christ code mantra, which is the first manifestation of the codes that came through for me, and the mantra is a frequency that clears the field. So as you probably know, we are radio transmitters and receivers. Mm-hmm. And so we are constantly being bombarded by the consciousness of humanity, by Wi-Fi, television, HARP, you name it, whatever frequency is out there, we receive it. And if you're not aware of it, it can actually shut you down. So the Christ Code mantra clears the field so that you are aligned with your essence, your divine connection to source. And it also helps to unify your divine feminine and masculine relationships. So bringing you into unity, alignment. And then the second level of the Christ codes in the body mind section is the chakra codes. Now the chakra codes, most of you are familiar with the 7 levels, the 7 chakras in the body, but there's actually 5 superconscious centers above those. And so the chakra codes speak to those, and they also speak, and so, okay, so this gets complicated. And I'm trying to make it simple. I'm trying to get it simple. Okay, so because the chakra codes are actually allowing you to access the universal chakras that lie within you, and there's 144 of those. But the major chakras are 28. So what the Christ codes do is they start at 0 point from the heart, and they go 14 up with the alphabetical sounds, and they go 14 down with the numeric codes, which are the DNA. It's like a DNA radio signal. So each number is like a frequency, a tuning frequency that actually will turn back on your divine genetic blueprint in your DNA. So we each have that blueprint, but we're born with it being turned off. And it's our job in life to turn it back on. And so the numerical aspect of the Christ codes actually turns that frequency back on. And all go from the heart space all the way down to the crystal core center of Mother Earth, which we are a part of, and further because we're part of the universe. So I'm trying to make this simple, but I hope I answered that question. And so then after, so those two systems right there are aligning you and turning you back on, clearing your chakra centers all the way up from source points throughout the universal, because you reside as a multidimensional being in the universe in many, many forms, not just this one. And so the Christ codes get you in touch with that so that you can start remembering who you are as an entire being, because you're just not living in this body alone. This is just a piece of who you really are. And then we have the elemental codes, which is part 3 of this. Actually, it's part 2 and part 3. So we have heart mastery, which works with the 4 elements of fire, earth, water, and air. And then we have the soul mastery, which represents elements that science really doesn't consider elements, but I do. And they are plasma, which is what the sun is made out of, bioplasma, which is life, adding life to plasma. So that's like the tree of life. And then we have ether, which is our body, is like our etheric body is what they would be, the like etheric body, right? It's our aura that surrounds our body. That's the etheric level. So the Christ codes speak to all of those. And in the elemental section, which goes from heart mastery to soul mastery, those actually have yantras, which you might recognize as mandalas. Those yantras represent each of the elements, and they also are doorways into your soul memory. So they're actually physical portals, dimensional portal openings into your soul record. They help you access those memories. And when you're working with at that level, then you start to see that a lot of the things that you're working out in this live stream have been played out lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. So it becomes easy to heal on a quantum level when you see that as a multidimensional being, you're working out an energy for the universe through your existence. And it's so that's why each person is so unique, because they each have their own blueprint, their own soul work and mission, and an energy that they are transforming for the universe. That makes sense.
It does make sense. Well, the reason I was asking if it's always in threes is because I had an activation this morning, and I went into meditation and just asked, what I needed to know and what needed to come forth. And when I was coming out of that meditation, I received some numeric codes, and I wasn't sure what it was all about. And I'm still not sure, but I'm just open to whatever comes through, whatever is going to be revealed through these codes. So I just thought it was interesting. I know there's no accidents or coincidences. So the fact that you were to be on the show with me today was just like that confirmation that, yeah, that was something that was real, that came through in that meditation time. So I'm just sitting with that energy of the numbers that came through for me. And
do you remember what the numbers are?
I wrote them down. I was like, okay, I don't know what it is, but something's coming in. So it's 101 034 322.
Okay. So the ones are creative energy. The zeros are also 0 points, and they also represent wholeness. They also are unity consciousness. The 3 is, to me, 22 is spiritual mastery you have in there. And 4 is the foundational number, and 3 or 33 is a Christ number. For me, the number 3 represents Christ consciousness, or the vessel, the chalice, being sipped. Like, so the letter C is like a cup that you're drinking from, right?
Right.
That's how I see it. So, and there's also letters that I could associate with this. So I don't know exactly what this means for you. It would be something that you could contemplate. And whenever I see 101, it's like, what is it? History 101, mathematics
right.
101.
Yeah, beginnings. Well, I'm getting ready to go into Sedona, and the activation that I had was for that particular journey that I'm going into.
Beautiful.
And so, and when it came in, like I said, I just knew that I had to just go sit with the energy that was activating me, and to allow my spirit guides to bring in whatever was meant to be for me to have for that journey. And I not woke up, but I came out of that deep state of meditation, and that's what was there, were these codes. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what it means. But thank you for sharing the meaning of those numbers, the individual numbers. And I think it does all like have some type of collective message for me in all those numbers.
Right, exactly. So like in the alphabet, the letters A, J, and S all have the number 1.
Okay.
So A is creative energy, J is like your connection, your nexus, your link, your inner, and S for me is the Kundalini. It's the double helix, your DNA, Sophia. It's all of that. And like I said, 0 is 0 point. It is also representative of one whole union, ascension. Let's see, what is the other 6? G, and a gateway energy.
Oh.
And Sedona is a gateway.
It is. That just hit me. It was like, yes. I got chills from head to toe. Oh yeah, I'm going right into the gateway. Yeah, because I feel like I had that beautiful experience there at Shasta. That was like monumental. But I feel like I needed to have that healing there at Shasta to go into the gateway energy at Sedona.
Yes, beautiful. It's to me, it's just like going straight into Mother Earth womb, just all that red energy. And if you look at number 101, you have a 0 point in the center, like it's the gateway. By in between 2 columns, right?
Right.
So it's like an initiation into a gateway, going through the columns, which are creative, angelic energy, right? Teri Angel.
Yes, it's definitely angelic energy. But it was also a connection with a master guide that has been with me for years. And that guide, he's known as Chief. I've had other people that have connected with him when they're in my presence. And I had someone today that already had connected with him for so long. And that's who I was talking with about the Sedona experience when the activation came through. So I feel like Chief was a big part of that.
What was the name again? Chief, you said?
Chief, yeah.
Chief, okay.
Yeah, it's an indigenous energy. I have the Native American heritage, and he's been working with me for years to connect me more with the earth. And even before the journey began, I've been working with him on that.
Wonderful. I work with a being called Chief Running Bear. Actually, it's Bennett's, one of Bennett's guides, my husband's. So he shows up and works with us.
Yeah, it feels when you were doing the Christ codes, and I could feel that when we did the land blessing and the water blessing, you were doing the Christ codes into both of those energies, and I could feel the indigenous energy in there. It was so powerful.
Well, I think it's time to share the code with your group then.
Yeah.
All righty. So this is the Christ Code mantra, and I actually just put it up on my homepage, christcodes.com, so you can get activated directly there anytime you want. I'm going to sing the code for you, and I'm going to sing a few times, because the more you sing it, every time you sing this code, it raises your vibration, and it will hold your vibration for up to 12 hours, and then it'll drop back down, but not as low as it was before. And the next day, it'll pick it back up a little bit higher and drop back a little bit more and back higher. So it's just spiraling energy going up, 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 raising your frequency like a spiral.
So the people that are on watching, is there anything special they need to do, a breathing or anything to get them activated and receiving the code?
Well, it's always good to do some deep breathing when you're working with anything, just to get the body active, or maybe some stretching, just moving around, or standing tall and just moving your feet up and down and just letting the energy run down into the earth. But the codes are going to do that anyway. And so I'm going to sing them a few times. It's Ak, Imu, Ovi, and the song that I created, when I sing it, you would have said the code 9 times if you say the whole song. Now I used to do a little English with it to make it more meaningful for people, but I realized that I was stopping the frequency from raising higher, so I just do it nine times now. So I'll do both versions for you. So here it goes. Ak Imu Ovi, 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 Ak Imu Ovi. I just want to drop in and say, whenever you do the codes, it's always best to do an intention, so that you're constantly using the frequency as much as possible. So I would like to set an intention today for healing of Mother Earth, for the awakening of her children, and for helping her to heal with all the toxic pollution that is being dumped into her body, that is being dumped into our bodies through that pollution. So that is my prayer for today. And so I'm going to sing the code some more for that. Ak Imu Ovi, 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 Ak Imu Ovi. Okay, so the numerical code for that, the DNA codes, are 0, 133, 943, 647, 0. Those code numbers are also on my website, so if you missed that, you can find them there. And I have a little song for that too. Now, whenever you do the codes, when you sing that whole song, you said them 9 times. And so you should do the DNA codes 3 times. So it's a 3-to-1 ratio so that you balance and anchor that energy into the cellular DNA. So I'd have a shortcut version of that. So I'm going to sing it for you right now. 0, 1, 3, 3, 9, 4, 3, 6, 4, 7, 0. Actually, it's not the shortcut. 0, 1, 3, 3, 9, 4, 3, 6, 4, 7, 0. So now that we said it 27 times with the songs that I sang today, I need to do that 9 times, 3 times. So I'm going to do it the shortcut version this time. 0, 1, 3, 3, 9, 4, 3, 6, 4, 7. 1, 3, 3, 9, 4, 3, 6, 4, 7. 1, 3, 3, 9, 4, 3, 6, 4, 7. 1, 3, 3, 9, 4, 3, 6, 4, 7. 1, 3, 3, 9, 4, 3, 6, 4, 7. 1, 3, 3, 9, 4, 3, 6, 4, 7. 1, 3, 3, 9, 4, 3, 6, 4, 7. 1, 3, 3, 9, 4, 3, 6, 4, 7. 1, 3, 3, 9, 4, 3, 6, 4, 7, 0. Actually, I only need to do them 9 times. I actually over-anchored us right now.
I'll take all I can get.
And you can use the sounds. Like I like to do them when I'm doing my yoga postures or when I'm just, walking. I like to sing the songs when I'm driving. But you can actually use them as a meditation tool and use the sounds to go to like pain points in your body and dissolve them with the sounds of the codes. And it's a great way to do that. And so I'm going to see if there's any questions because I've given you a whole bunch.
That was going to be one of my questions is, can you use those codes if something's going on inside your body, like a physical pain or emotional pain? Can those codes go right to that source where that's at? But I also want to put it out there for all of you that are listening right now. And hello to everyone, Stacy, Grace Isis, Hope, Angie, Julie. I just want to see what your all's response is and what you got from what just happened, this anchoring in of the Christ codes. If you're able to receive it, if it's something that you felt inside of you when this came through from Sonia. So please type in the comments and any questions that you have about these as well. So we can use the codes, from what I understand, for healing, for blessings, for changing and shifting the energy, like with bringing in the peace on the land. Is that true? Is that what
yes. Typically, like I said, the chakra the chakra codes are for aligning and clearing out your chakra system from 0 point all the way up to all of yourself within the one body of Christ, all your multidimensional life streams. The Christ code mantra is for clearing the field from frequency and moving your divine feminine and masculine into unity consciousness. The elemental codes, which are the heart mastery and soul mastery, are typically for the transmutation part of the work. And the gift I'm giving you is just right now is the body mastery, because it's I've discovered that it's just too much to give people everything at once. And so once you start working with those two systems, energy is going to start coming up for you to deal with. And the videos are a good way to transmute the energy through your intention. So on my christcodes.org website, you can get the body, mind mastery, the heart mastery, and the soul mastery, or you can get all the videos set together. And in that video set, I give you blueprints. I call it the Christ Code Quantum Clearing Blueprint for clearing when you're using that system. I also give you all the I give you audio files for how to pronounce the codes, and I also give you PDF printouts of the I am activation statements that are being played in the video. So each video is an element speaking from Sophia through her coded words, and I put it to beautiful imagery that speaks to imagery that goes along with the sounds, that represents the energetics, and inspirational music. And then underneath that music, I am speaking the codes and the DNA codes for you so that you are being activated. And so as long as you're speaking intention and watching the video, you can transmute energy with it. And if it's a really stuck energy, I've given you the audio track so you can speak the codes out loud with the video. And I have found that love is really the true healer. And if you have a really stuck energy, just sending it lots of love is going to push it out, push it through.
Right.
That little eye of the needle.
Exactly. Yeah, I've received that message as well. Kuan Yin, I work very closely with that master, and she has shared with me to always pour love in, no matter what's going on, to pour the love in for the healing. We do have questions, Sonia. And
right.
Yes, our Hope is with us from the UK, one of my dear, dear friends I love so much. And Hope says, can you use the codes to help with kidney problems? So I guess the question is, can you be specific about where those codes are going to heal?
Absolutely. The codes fit inside of a container, which is the hexagon. And so there's 64 codes in total. And so I'm just going to tell you a story. The illness I had was attacking my liver. And so when I started using the codes, I was guided to use, I believe it was the plasma codes, which is the solar plexus area. And speaking the codes, I saw black tar, like being coming out of my organs from all the toxic overload of my liver not functioning properly for 40 years. And so, yes, you can specifically work with organs, and each code actually aligns with each of the alphabetical codes actually lines up with one of the, each disc within your spinal column. So it's a beautiful blueprint. I'm still unpacking it. It's connected to everything. So the deeper I go, the more I see of how amazing it is. And so I do have a blueprint for the spinal column, which is not released yet because I'm still working this stuff out. But yes, you can work with your inner guidance, your divine self, your guides, whatever they be, angels or ascended masters, and ask them to support you in, which codes are best for you to work with for the issue that you're dealing with. But yes, they definitely can and will heal specific organs and issues.
Beautiful.
It's all about intention.
I've been praying for my Hope for a few years now, and I really want to see those kidney problems just be resolved for her. So Hope, please go check out that website and check out the codes. And Sonia has given the activation here today on this program. So
yes, I would like to say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to it's hard to gauge here. I wanted to say that in my experience, the biggest culprit for not being able to heal something is your mind. We are programmed not only in this live stream, but other live streams, but it starts in the womb from this live stream. And we have all these programs that are reinforced through our parents, through family, schools, work, government, et cetera, constantly being reinforced. And so the thing is, a lot of times we are running these mind self-talk, right, in a loop. The negative self-talk. about the fear of what's going on with us and what's happening to us. It's those loops that keep the illnesses happening, that keep recreating it. So you can heal something, and then if you're still looping it in your mind, you can actually reactivate that whole thing again, because we are creators. We create through our thoughts, but mostly through what we speak, right? So our thoughts are running in the background and kind of setting the field. And then when we're feeling negative, we'll spill out that negative thought, and then we create the blueprint for that reality to come back into existence again. So that's why the Christ Code mantra is so important, because that mantra helps clear that stuff out so that you have some freedom from it, so that you can start reprogramming your thoughts in your energy body with the Christ codes, which speak directly to your divine genetic capacities and powers and that blueprint.
Awesome. Sonia, is it christcodes.org or .com?
Okay, so that's a little bit confusing. The christcodes.com is my website. Christcodes.org is my teaching site where all my teaching materials are. So if you want to, get access to the codes, you go to .org or any of the videos. If you want to find out about me and get activated for free, you can go to .com. But .com is basically just saying what I do, who I am, what the Christ codes are about, and the .org are the teaching modules, the videos, the healing circle, and stuff like that.
Okay, so I put both of those in. So if any of you would like to go check that out, you can just click that link. And I hope that answered your question, and I hope that you do go check out this beautiful healing modality. We have Grace Isis next. Grace Isis says, the mantra seems very familiar with me, and I closed my eyes and saw an image. Is there first steps first, or is it whatever you're drawn to? And thank you.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome. I would recommend starting with the mantra, and that's the first thing that you will find when you go to the .org is I'm giving you all this information. I'm giving you the mantra, what it's about, how it works, etc. Because we want to clear the field. You have to have a clear channel so that you can start receiving who you are, what you are, and so that's number one. And then number two, we have all this backload of trauma and blockages in the body, which can be accessed through your energy centers, which are the chakras. So the chakras then are the next level, because once you have cleared your field, now you want to start clearing out the Kundalini channel. So mantra is like clearing the central radio station receiver, right? Chakras or chakra codes are clearing the chakra column inside of the body and outside of the body. And then the next level are the elemental codes, which are the transformational tools, which are very powerful. And there's also yantras, which are doorways to access your soul memories and to kind of reset a new blueprint for you. I hope that answered your question.
I think so, Grace Isis. Is that clear for you? Because I get that, and I love, and I'm actually feeling a lot of clearing that's taking place, even from what you've done here on the show today. It was great. Beautiful, and thank you. And I can't believe that our time is flying like it is. and Grace says, yes, it did answer her question. So
great.
Yeah, so this has been just amazing, this introduction that I want everybody to experience this. And I want to say, Sonia, being in your presence when I was there with you and your husband, Bennett, I felt like you were a master. It's like that type of energy that you exude. And so coming out with these Christ codes was your gift to the world. It's what you have birthed, it's what has come through. And it's so amazing and so beautiful. And I want to work more closely with you on that. I want to really be more familiar with them to where I'm using them every day in what I do. So I'm hoping that others will connect as well when they get the activation and when they go check out your website and see just how powerful this is. It's a very powerful experience.
I wanted to say that as excited as I am about the Christ codes and what they can do, my true passion is counsel work. So what I'm doing right now is I'm writing the book for the Christ codes, and I'm giving the Body Mind Mastery section of the codes away right now. And actually, I want to give all the codes away, but it's just too much for people. It's like Teri said, it is a master system. It's for mastery, and so I'm just giving away what I think people can handle in the beginning, and then I'm offering a Christ Code Healing Circle every month for you to come and visit me and get some personal time with me to how you can work with the codes. Once you start working with the mantra and the chakra codes, because I recommend you spend a month with each code before you move on to the next one, so you know what you have a real familiarity of the energy that you're experiencing, what you can do with that code, because it's very powerful. Rather than doing a lot of codes at once, spend some time with the mantra, at least 2 weeks to a month, and really feel the transformation that's happening with you. You'll get lots and lots of energy from it. It's going to make you high on life. It made me high on life. I feel like I'm eating chocolate all the time when I say the codes. And for me, that's like drinking.
Right.
I get high off the codes, and then spend another month working with the chakra codes. And so I give you a breakdown of what you can do 1 week on the first week, the second week, the third week, to kind of graduate you into deeper levels of working with the codes. Familiarize yourself with it. And then at that point, you're ready to go into deeper work. And so that's like a month. And so I meet with you once a month. And if need calls me, I will come, I will increase those times. But for now, once a month seems to be okay for people. And then I can guide you on how to implement the rest of the codes, if any questions you might have, because I'm trying to give you everything that you need so you can work on your own, because ultimately you are the master, as we all are, and the codes are here to get you in touch with the fact that you are a master here in physical form, as a physical representative of Sophia Source, here to co-create with her. And the council work, which is my real passion, is for us to get together to put our power, use our spiritual focus and intention together to heal the Earth's problems, to heal what's going on this planet at a level that is way beyond third dimensional consciousness, so that we are opening ourselves to be tools for Sophia to impart transformational solutions for the planet at whatever level is needed through her guiding us. But we have to be a pure, open channel to be able to receive that. So that's my ultimate goal with the Christ Codes, is to get people to that level so that we can work together.
Beautiful.
And so I have two home pages on the .com. I've got the homepage where you get the video activation and the link to the Body Mind Mastery gift. And on the bottom, on underneath the homepage is a link for Dragonheart Council. And you can apply, if that you feel called to that, you can apply to see if this is something that you're ready to do.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. And thank you all so much for coming in today and learning about this. And I hope to see all of you in the council. I want us all to sit around and discuss and receive and give and just work with this energy more powerfully. So Grace Isis says, thank you so much. Do we give gratitude to Sophia?
Absolutely. She's the co-creator of these codes. So it's a gift from her. I am the instrument through which she is sharing this gift. And so we co-created this together, but I have to say she did most of the work.
You really can't do it. You brought it to us. And I am so grateful to you for that. I'm so grateful to be able to know you and to call you friend and to just be in your presence. Thank you so much. And I look forward to many times of working together. And Grace,
absolutely. I'm looking forward to seeing you again when you come back to Mount Shasta.
Oh, yeah.
And it was such a blessing to have Teri here visiting with us. It was great.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And Grace Isis says, gratitude to you, beautiful portal. Yes, that's what you are, the portal of energy. And of course, it's no accident that you're living right there at Mount Shasta, where all of that beautiful vortex of energy is for this to be birthed. Oh, so yes, we are. I'm going to have you back. That's what that means. You just come back. And I look forward to working with you on these Christ codes and to really getting more activated with them and figuring out what those numbers are that they gave to me today. I feel like it's supposed to be something that I do with the land blessings, that it's a master number for that.
Maybe you're supposed to speak those codes into the land.
That's what I'm getting. Yeah, I got chills. Yeah, those are codes that are opening up a different portal than what has been previously done. It feels like dimensional energy, just like you were saying. You know, it's not 3D. It's like so far beyond that.
Well, I'm seeing that, you know, you're going to all these sacred sites, and each one is a portal opening that you're establishing, and then you're connecting them up in a grid now, right?
Yes.
So you're creating this grid of energy portals, and they're like this network that is being. I think it's already there naturally, but it's like being. What is the word I want? Amplified through our work. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes.
So thank you for doing
that. Does resonate. So awesome. And you know, everyone is with me on this journey. There's so much support, so many people that are right there as I stand doing the land blessing. There's a lot of energy behind all of it from these beautiful beings that have connected and that follow the journey and go along with their energy to participate in each land blessing. And I want to thank all of you for that. Thank you for trusting that I'm hearing the angels correctly when they tell me to go somewhere. And I'm going to be on the road in just a few days. I'll be heading out to Arizona. And I'm thinking that I'll be there for the full moon in Sedona. So that's I think the arrival date for me to show up there is on the full moon. Such a powerful time. Yeah. And having these codes that were given today and what I've been getting from you, it's just bringing it all to a higher level for this visit that's going to happen. I'm excited. I'm really excited about this journey.
Very exciting.
So I'm so happy that you came on and let us experience this with you today. So reaching out through the website, is that the best way to contact you, Sonia?
Yes, the websites, christcodes.com, the modules, christcodes.org, the free gifts, And if you need to contact me by email, it's contact@christcodes.com.
Okay. Awesome. Well, we are going to end the show with so much love and so many blessings to everyone that came in to listen, and blessings to you, dear one, for your time today, for sharing of yourself so beautifully and so openly. Thank you.
Bless you for being the instrument.
Thank
you for being the instrument for this.
Absolutely. And I just want to wish everybody a great rest of your day or night, wherever you are. And namaste to all of you all. And we'll see you next week on Gratitude Happy Hour. And I'll let you know when Sonia's going to be back with me. We'll look at our calendars and figure that out and see when we can do part 2 of the Christ Codes. So thank you, everyone. Now go to her website. Like, go now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do it. All right. So much love. Bye, everybody.
I love you too.
Take
care.